If you're here for the first time, welcome to the home of all things data analytics. For our regular subscribers, we are glad to have you back. Today, we will be talking about. We're discussing one of the most fundamental aspects of SQL Server, creating tables. Understanding how to properly create and structure tables is essential for building efficient and organized databases. Let's get right into it. First off, why are tables so important in SQL Server? Tables are the backbone of any database. They store data in a structured format, making it easy to retrieve, update, and manage information. Think of a table like a spreadsheet, where each row represents a record and each column represents a field within that record. By organizing your data this way, you make it easy to query and analyze. The most basic way to create a table in SQL Server is by using the create table statement. Let's break this down. 1. Create table is the command that tells SQL Server you're making a new table. 2. Table name is the name you assign to your table. 3. Each line within the parentheses defines a column, specifying its name, data type, and any constraints you want to set. Let's create a table for storing employee data. Here's what each column represents. Employee ID, a unique identifier for each employee, defined as an integer and set as the primary key. First name and last name. These are string values with a maximum length of 50 characters. Hire date, a date field to record when the employee was hired. Salary, a decimal field for the employee's salary with a precision of 10 and a scale of 2. Choosing the right data type is crucial for performance and accuracy. Here are some common data types and when to use them. INT for whole numbers. Varchar with a specified length for variable length strings up to n characters. Date for date values without time. Decimal with precision and scale is ideal for financial data. And BT for Boolean values, which are 1 or 0. Choosing the correct data type not only improves storage efficiency, but also enhances performance. Always consider your data's range and format when selecting types. Constraints help maintain data integrity by enforcing rules on your table. Here are some common types. Primary key ensures each record is unique. Foreign key links records between tables, not null, ensures a column cannot store a null value. Unique ensures all values in a column are different. Check validates data before it's inserted. Default assigns a default value if none is provided. Let's add some constraints to our employees table. Now we have a primary key on employee ID to ensure uniqueness, not null on first name and last name to ensure these fields always have a value. A default constraint on hire date to automatically fill in the current date if no date is specified. A check constraint to ensure that salary values are positive. Sometimes you may need to modify an existing table, whether to add new columns or change existing ones. Use the alter table statement to do this. You add a column using the syntax on screen, or modify a column using this syntax, or drop a column using this syntax. If, however, you want to completely remove a table, use the drop table statement as shown on screen. Be cautious when dropping tables, as it permanently deletes all data and structure. Best practices for creating tables are as follows. Use descriptive names. Choose clear, meaningful names for your tables and columns. 2. Normalize your data. Break data into logical tables to reduce redundancy. Choose appropriate data types. Avoid using larger types than necessary to save space. enforce data integrity by using constraints like primary key and foreign key wherever necessary. And don't forget to comment your code, add comments to your table definitions to clarify the purpose of each field. Sometimes your create table statement might fail. Here are some common issues. On syntax errors, double check your parentheses and commas. 2, data type mismatches. Make sure your data types match the values you intend to store. 3, constraint violations. Check for conflicting or redundant constraints. 4, permissions. Ensure your user role has the permission to create tables. If you encounter an error, SQL Server will usually provide a message indicating what went wrong. Use this information to pinpoint and fix the issue. Creating tables is a fundamental part of working with SQL Server. It's important to understand how to define columns, choose the right data types, and enforce data integrity with constraints. Make sure to practice what we covered by creating your own sample tables and experimenting with different constraints.
That's it for today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. And if you want to keep learning, check out the other videos we have here on our channel.